Hey, what's up, everybody? And thanks for joining us for the first ever Captain's Cup. And this is the draft for the Captain's Cup. I am joined by our co-host Taylor Miller, Gregorio. Taylor, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Excited to be here. Excited for this draft and this event.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess we'll just start by introducing the event to anybody who hasn't heard about it yet. It's the Captain's Cup, and it's taking place February 13th and 14th. You can watch it here on FloWrestling. And the women's freestyle is putting together six amazing teams that are going to go in a dual meet competition and square off against each other and battle for supremacy. So very excited for this, much like the RTC Cup that took place a couple months ago. And it's a lot of fun with the teams battling and team points on the line and everything else. Don't you think, Taylor?
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning that the grand prize of $50,000 is up for grabs.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of cheese on the line. So let's get it started introducing the rules here to the draft. We're going to go, each lady's going to have a choice to pick. We're going to go, the six will take a pick. And then we're going to cycle through. We're going to change up the order a little bit each round to make sure that the order of picks is fair. And we're going to get started with, Jenna. Tamara will have the last pick, I believe, right, of the round. And super excited to do this. So check that. Tamara's going to have the first pick, and Jenna will have the last pick of the round. So let's get things started. We'll go through it and meet each of our picks, captains, starting with Jenna, who's going to talk first. And Jenna, what are you excited about this event and specifically this draft?
Uh, you know, I haven't really been a part of many dual meets, so I'm really excited for that competitive energy. And just, it's been a while since I've had a competition, so I'm really eager for the team aspect to not only push myself, but to push my teammates so we can be the best.
Awesome. Awesome. Introduce our second captain, Victoria Francis. Victoria, have you put much strategy and thought into maybe how you're going to approach this draft? And we may have oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, been notepad, piece of paper for sure. Just going through this, I've looked at this. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping my team comes together well.
Awesome. Next up, introducing Kayla Miracle. Kayla, have you talked with many of the other captains about this? I know some of you guys were talking just before we started going, but about how you might strategize for your picks with this event.
We've talked a little bit, not too much. I've talked to some other people, some coaches, some media people, just to kind of get a feel of what they think because, whatever they pick, I'm going to have to game plan off of that. So I don't have much of a heads up.
All right. Next, we're going to get with Sarah Hildebrandt. Sarah, same kind of question. What kind of thought and effort have you put into this, and have you like some of you maybe held information from your friends?
Yeah, so I recruited Papa Hildebrandt to do some data breakdowns and kind of look into everybody so I can have put together a spreadsheet. And yeah, I definitely been hiding my picks, but trying to pull picks out from other people, and it hasn't gone well. So I think we're all on the same page.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Next, we're going to move on to Jakar Winchester. And Jakar, I just heard you talking right off camera beforehand with Tamara. You guys texting this morning and not getting back with each other. Tell me what's going on there.
So I've never ever done a draft. I've never watched a draft. I actually don't know how a draft goes because I'm not really into sports, believe it or not. But so I was like, oh, Tamara might tell me, which she did not. And Sarah would be at practice like, oh, who you gonna pick? And then I'm like, I don't know about drafts, but I know I shouldn't tell you who I'm gonna pick because you might take it. So I'm excited. I have a whole list and stuff. I can't show you guys, but my first team, my second team, my third team, but I honestly don't know how this is gonna go. So I'm pretty excited to see.
Yeah, same here. First draft like this, I've definitely been involved in. And we'll move up to our final captain, Tamara Mensa Stock. Tamara, was it frustrating not hearing back from Jakara?
Oh, actually, she was the one that didn't hear back from me.
Oh,
So no, it was not frustrating at all, and it hurt my heart because when she asked me that question, I was like, "What time is the draft?" She totally dismissed it.
So this is all gloves are off. This is cutthroat for this prize, you ladies, huh?
Kinda. I'm not gonna lie. Like before we got into the recording, I told them all's fair, but I will come after them in practice if they choose my picking. So, yeah.
All right, all right. Taylor, you have any thoughts on how this is going to go, or what's going to happen today? Some surprising stuff.
I mean, I actually had a question for Jenna.
Yeah.
She hasn't did a whole lot recently being in the military, and she gets a chance to compete. So when you see the other draft eligible picks that are up, does that make you excited for the competition ahead for you?
Oh yeah, I'm freaking hungry. I honestly was disappointed that there was. I'm upset that I'm even a captain, right? I wanted the best competition. Grateful for the opportunity, but I wanted to wrestle the best in my weight class. So I'm hungry. I'm ready to compete. So this is a big opportunity. I'm pumped for it.
Awesome. Taylor, you got any questions for anybody else before we get started with these draft picks?
Put me on the spot, but
I
no,
know.
not really.
All right.
I would
fair
say
enough.
I would ask
Yep.
Jakara actually, since
No,
she's trying to get
don't,
some info
don't.
from Mensa. I was just going to ask you, is there a certain weight class that you're keeping an eye on for this first round?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask something else, but I can't say. I just don't want to give anything away because Tamara did me dirt, so I'm just gonna. We can just wait, actually. So.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, I guess with that, we'll move on with the show and get things started. Our first draft pick, Tamara, it goes to you. Do you have I'm sure you've thought this through. The world's waiting.
I like to choose Diamond Guilford.
All right.
Oh, are we all visible? Like, can we see each other's face? Like, is everybody visible? Oh, weird. I hope not. I'm gonna see some faces, some sad faces coming out. So I chose her. Huh?
All right. Taylor, what do you think about that pick?
First overall pick.
Here we go. There she is.
There she is.
Thank you.
So I chose her because I pretty much practice with her all the time, and I just know what she has in store. And yeah, she's like an up and comer, and I definitely have a lot of faith in her. So that's why I chose her.
Tell us how you feel, Diamond.
Well, y'all saw me. I cut my step. It was good. Hey, I'm happy. Hey, call me an up and comer. Makes me feel special. Okay, thank you, Tamara.
Welcome. Captain out.
Tamara, can we expect a team cheer now that you have Diamond on your team?
Possibly. I found out she was a cheerleader, and she just kind of has that same energy I do. So this is gonna be kind of like a hyper team. So for those of you that are going to be on our team, just be aware that energy is going to be high. It's going to be really high.
We're really about to be the loudest team out here, and I'm excited.
Let's go! All right, I'm done. Sorry.
Outstanding. All right, well, Diamond, congratulations. You are the first draft pick overall, and we're looking forward to seeing you at the Captain's Cup. All right, let's move on. Second pick, we'll go to Miss Jakara Winchester. Jakara, you have the floor.
Well, since I anticipated that, scratch that one off the list. All right, my first pick is going to be Macy.
Macy?
Ah, Sarah, look at your face. Scratch that out. I know, that's right. All right, Macy, you're on my team.
All right, so we're, I believe, trying to queue up Macy here. And apparently we don't have Macy on the line, so we will move on. Third pick. Looks like she scratched out the last pick, but Sarah Hildebrandt is your pick.
Okay. Well, I did not anticipate that, Jakara, but duly noted. All right. All good. My pick is going to be Jem Page.
Jennifer Page.
And yeah, is she on?
Yeah, and that's but like give us some, why'd you pick Jennifer Page?
I think 62 is a super deep weight class. It's a weight that I wanted to solidify somebody in quickly, and I think Jim Page is a powerhouse in that weight and will take it to everybody. So, yeah, excited to work with her.
Fantastic. All right, we don't have Jennifer on the line, so we will move right ahead. Next pick, fourth pick of the first round, goes to Kayla Miracle.
All right. I have decided to draft at 68 Kennedy Blades.
Kennedy Blades. All right, and tell us about why you picked Kennedy.
She's young. She's hungry. She's a student at Wyoming Seminary, and I think they're doing some really great things over there. So I'm excited to see what she can bring to the table. She's competed real hard and real well, so I think it can be a really good fit.
Outstanding. All right, moving right along. Fifth pick of the first round goes to Victoria Francis. Victoria, who you got?
For my first pick, I want to pick Skylar Grote at 68 kilos.
Skylar Grote for Victoria Francis. And Victoria, give us a little info. Tell us why you decided to pick her.
I've been really impressed with her performances this past year, with U23 and at the Open. And she's got another card coming up. So she's had plenty of competition under her belt recently. And I think she's definitely got something coming up. So I'm excited to have her on the team.
Fantastic. And we'll move on to our final pick of round number one, Jenna Burkett. Jenna, take it away.
All right, cool. My first pick is going to be Whitney Condor at 50 kilos.
Okay, Whitney Condor. And tell us why you picked Whitney.
I didn't just pick her because she's my teammate. I think there's a lot to say about consistency, and Whitney has done it at multiple weight classes. So that's impressive to me, and I work with her day in and day out. So that's my first pick.
All right. Now we got Whitney on the line. Whitney, how do you feel about being picked by Jenna Burkett here in the first round?
I feel pretty good. I'm ready to wrestle and ready to get out there and have some fun battles.
Outstanding. Taylor, you got anything for our first round draft pick, Whitney Condor?
Yeah, so Whitney, it's been a while since you competed as well. So what has the training situation been like for the WCAP athletes?
Our training's been pretty interesting, but we've definitely been going at it and having some really tough practices. So I think we're ready, and we all want to get right back on the mat. We're all hungry, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Fantastic. Whitney, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you compete at the Captain's Cup February 13th and 14th.
Look forward to it as well. Thanks.
All right, thank you. All right, first round in the books, and what we're going to do here is we're going to snake it around the opposite direction. So Jenna was the last pick of the first round, but she gets the first pick of the second round. Jenna, whenever you're ready, fire away.
Cool. All right, so my next pick is going to be Catherine Shy at 53 kilos.
All right, Catherine Shy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I went with Catherine and known her for many years. I'm always impressed with how she improves after every single match. You may beat her one time, but she's going to come back way more improved for that next match. So I really like that for a team aspect, and I think she's a good team player, right? So I think she'll be a solid pick right there.
All right, Catherine, congratulations. Here we are. How do you feel? And you already know half your team, right? You, Jenna, and Whitney.
Yeah, Jenna, you're picking the veterans here. I like it. Me and Whitney. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Good stuff. I'm super excited to be on the team with you, Jenna. This is going to be awesome.
Awesome. Taylor, you got anything for our Catherine?
Well, Catherine kind of touched on it. Jenna's recruiting a lot of veterans already. There's a lot of leadership ability on that team. So I think it's going to be really exciting to watch how this team can kind of come together. They've got a lot of experience, and so I doubt that they'll let Little knock them down. And so it'll be exciting to see what Team Burkett does. We've only got half the team.
That's cool. Right. Yeah. All right. Well, Catherine, we're excited as well to see you compete at the Captain's Cup here in just about 3 weeks. So congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, same.
Thank you. All right, moving along. Next pick here in round number 2 will go to Victoria Francis. Victoria, take it away.
My next pick, I want to pick at 57, and I want to pick Zavala.
All right. Zavala, your pick. And tell us why you picked her.
Another person who's been getting a lot of competition lately on the mat, she hasn't been just sitting at home. She's definitely been going out there, having some tough matches, not all coming out as wins, but I'm still impressed with her performance. So I'm excited to see what she can do for us.
Awesome. Sweet. Taylor, you got anything for Victoria?
Well, she's recently moved down from 62 kilos, so it'll be exciting just to kind of see how she adapts at a lower weight class. Victoria, do we know if is this her Olympic weight class, I assume?
I'm going to assume so. I haven't, discussed with her, at all about, where she's going. But, I'm going to assume so. It'd be the smart choice for her.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. Desiree Zavala joining Team Victoria. And we will move on. Our next pick will go to Kayla Miracle.
All right, I'm going to go 50 kilos, and I'm going to gun for Erin Golston.
Erin Golston. Tell us why you're choosing Erin to be on your team.
I mean, she's just a great person. She's awesome. She works really hard. She's making big moves right now with her training. She's competing a lot, and she's dominating. So I really love watching her out there, and just she's an awesome person, and it'll bring some good energy to our team.
Yeah. Taylor, anything?
Yeah, Erin's just been she's kind of seems like she's upping level. She was pretty consistent, and over the last couple of years, she's just gotten even better and better, beating people that she may not have beaten in the past. So I think with the new training situation, it's just going to be a whole new level for her.
Awesome.
Great pick.
Thanks for your pick, Kayla. Moving right along, next pick is going to go to Sarah Hildebrandt.
I'm going to pick Tiare Ike. I don't know how to pronounce
Ike, I think.
But yeah, Tiare.
Tiare Ike, and why are you picking Tiare?
She's just super savvy. I train with her, and just getting to see how she works and how she wrestles. I know she's really talented. So yeah, love to have her on my team.
Awesome. Taylor, feel free to jump in on any of these, but you don't have to. But anything for Sarah?
I had a question, but I lost it.
That's all right. It happens. Sarah, thanks for the pick. We will move along. Jakara Winchester, your second pick, please.
All right. My second pick is at 50 kilos, and it is Alyssa Lampy.
Ooh, Alyssa Lampy, a veteran. And tell us why you're picking Alyssa.
I got to wrestle with Alyssa at this Arizona camp, and she is fucking good. She's good. I mean, I got to fill her out, and I like the way she moves. I like her attitude, and yeah, enough said. That's it.
All right.
Cara, when you look at the other 50 kilo athletes that have been drafted so far, just Whitney Condor and Erin Golston, how do you feel your chances stack up against those other teams with Alyssa?
So I feel like 50 kilos, there's two weight classes that I feel are absolutely in the air, right? The top four people, like Alyssa, Whitney, Erin, Amy, anybody. It's like 50 kilos always. Like when Clarissa, Alyssa, Vicky was in the game, anybody can win that weight class, right? It's such a close weight class. But, I mean, it is going to be like come down to that, right? Like they are all super talented. It was hard because Amy's my really good friend, and like I said, I'm planning on probably losing friends on this draft, but nothing against her, but I just really, really like Lampy's style of wrestling, and maybe this might make her come back hungry for Olympic trials. Like everybody's going to be going at it, so it's nice to see just how this is going to fold out.
Awesome. We're looking forward to that for sure. Jakara, thanks for the pick. And we'll move on to our final pick of the second round. She had the first overall pick. Tamara.
Man, y'all been doing me dirty. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Man, that's some cold mess. All right. So y'all, great picks. Great picks. I am going to choose Amy at 50. Because you were talking about her. I think she is a really good pick. I see her train day in and day out, and yeah, she is just a fireball. So she's definitely going to bring a lot of intensity to the 50 kilogram weight class.
Awesome. I think we have her on the line. Let's bring her on. Amy, congratulations on the pick. How you
Hey.
feel?
Feels really good. I'm going to be with some really fun people. So talk about being the loudest team. Whew, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. How do you feel about this loud factor? You going to be able to keep up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you just kind of ride the wave, so.
Outstanding. Taylor, you got anything here for Miss Amy Fernside?
Yeah, Amy, you're coming off a performance at the Grand Prix in France. What are you taking away from that to implement into the Captain's Cup in a few weeks?
Well, okay. So Tamara and I have been, we were hanging out at the tournament, and some of the things that she has said has spoke life into me, and we were able to dominate every match after that conversation. So I really think that we're a power team, and I'm super excited to be on this one. I love all these teammates. I'm just really excited to be on this team too.
Great. Well, Amy, appreciate that. At some point, I want to dig in a little bit more about that conversation with you and Tamara, but we'll save that for another time. But it sounds like a really interesting one. Congrats on being picked and joining Team Tamara. We look forward to watching you compete.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, and she's dancing, I think, because she knows she gets to pick again. Tamara, let's do it. You get the next pick, first pick, around number 3.
All right. So for my next pick, I'd like to choose, and I'm sorry if I mess up your name, Ariana Velasquez.
Ariana Velasquez?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell me why'd you? Well, I think so. Yeah, that's a tough one. Names can be tricky. But why'd you pick Ariana?
Because I've been on a number of trips with her, and I know she has so much fire in her, and she has a style that's kind of like me. She's just she's a go-getter, and she has a lot to just offer to the table, and that's the kind of style that I appreciate. And I just love her, and we get along great, and I think she's just a great person to be around, and I want good vibes on my team. So.
Is she
She'll
loud?
be your 53-kilo athlete, right?
Is she loud?
Yes, yeah, she's at 53. Is she loud? Actually, no, she's kind of chill. She's kind of like Amy, so it'll kind of offset me and Diamond. Both of them just kind of just chill us out.
Yeah, a little balance is good. All right, well, thanks
Yeah.
for the pick. Tamara, we're going to move on. Jakara Winchester, you're up.
Okay. My next pick will be at 68 kilos, and it's Alex Glade.
Alexandra Glaude. Why are you picking Alexandra on your team?
Have you seen those quads, for one? And for two,
I have.
she's just she's good, man. Like, I got to wrestle with her too. It was back in Puerto Rico, but I like her style. You know, she's explosive. She goes for it. And she's like short, so she's already low to the ground. Level change, go. She's good. So that's fine.
All right. Well, you got her on the line. Alex, welcome. Congratulations. How you feel about being drafted by Jakara?
Man, I'm pumped. I'm really excited. I had a feeling, I was hoping for it, so I'm just excited. I'm glad that Jakara believes in me. I mean, yes, have you seen my legs? They're very powerful, super explosive, and I'm just excited to compete and, be on a powerhouse team. So I'm pumped. Let's do this.
Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, we're excited to watch you compete here on February 13th and 14th. Congratulations, and we'll see you soon. Let's move along. Here we are, round number 3. Next draft pick is going to go to Sarah Hildebrandt.
All right, I'm going to go at 76 kilos with Precious Bell.
Precious Bell at 76 kilos. All right, tell me a little bit about your choice behind getting Precious on your team.
Precious has a lot of experience these last few years. I think she's also just a great lady. I love that energy she's going to bring to the team. And, she's tall and skinny like me. So, we're just going to go with that vibe.
All right. And we got Precious on the line here. Let's pull her over. Precious, how do you feel about being on Sarah's team? think we got a muting
Okay,
issue.
sorry, I didn't have coffee.
There we go. No worries.
I'm
No
not
worries.
hyped. Okay. I was just like excited. I love Hildy. I love everyone on this call. I would have been very blessed to be on anyone's team, but just was super psyched out about that because of her comment about being tall and winky. So yeah.
Fair enough. Taylor, you got any questions for Precious?
Yeah, Precious, you are relatively new to wrestling when you think about some of the experiences that other girls have, but you've climbed the national ladder pretty quickly. What are some things that you attribute to that success so quickly?
Just the obstacles I go through. Sometimes are really high highs and really low lows, and it's just my environment and the people that constantly believe in me and upbring me even when I'm going through those times. So it just makes that experience and that growth just so beautiful because it's no right or wrong path. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Well, Precious, congratulations on being drafted, and we look forward to seeing you compete at the Captain's Cup.
See ya.
Thanks. Okay, moving along. Next pick will go to Kayla Miracle. Kayla.
All right. I'm going to go to 53 kilos, and I am going to pick Rana Heaton.
Rana Heaton. All right, tell us why you're picking Rana.
Rana's a stud. She's been competing a lot. She's training with Erin, so we already have that little team dynamic building and forming. So she's a cadet world champ. She's done the thing. She's won a lot of big matches, so I'm excited to see what she can do. And she's just a goofball, so it'll be fun to hang out with her.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to move on, and our next pick is going to go to Victoria Francis. Victoria.
My next pick will be Emma Bruntill at 62.
All right, 62 kilos, taking Emma Bruntill on your team. Tell us why you're picking Emma.
Well, along with being just a fantastic wrestler, I really enjoy Emma's personality, and I think it would just be another great person to have on our team to help build a good little team culture for this tournament.
And I guess I was just thinking about this too. How important is not just how good your teammates are, but the rapport and all that you're talking about?
No, for sure. That was something I really took into consideration when I've been planning and plotting this team, is looking at the social dynamic of it, because it's great to have all these great wrestlers, but if we don't get along or it's just not going to mesh well, it might hurt us. So it's something I've definitely taken into consideration.
Awesome. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Victoria. We're going to move on to our final pick of the third round. It's going to go to Jenna. Jenna, who you got?
Oh, man. All right. I'm going to go Mallory Velty, 62.
All right, yeah, Mallory Velty. And tell us why you're picking Mallory.
It's hard to go against someone who's got a world medal, right? She's experienced. She knows the game. She's a game player. And I think time off the mat, some look as negative, some look at, people are hungry. They want to score. And I know Mallory's a gamer, and she's going to be hungry to put some big points on the board. So go with her.
Absolutely. And we got Mallory on the line. Let's pull her on over into this box. And Mallory, how do you feel about being drafted on Jenna's team?
I love it. Vet team. Get the old gals in one team. That's going to be dangerous. So I'm excited. Thanks for drafting me, Jenna.
Yeah.
Taylor, you got a question here for Ms. Mallory?
Yeah, Mallory, when you look at 62 kilos of draft eligible along with Captain Kayla Miracle, what is that like? Does that excite you, seeing all the names on this list and knowing that this is going to be one of your first competitions you're going to get right in there?
Yeah, it's really excited. I love my weight class. It's super fun. Every match is going to be a challenge. So I'm excited to wrestle, and I'm excited to give it every match. You can't really underestimate anyone on this weight class. So I'm excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be great to feel everybody out before Olympic trials too.
Fantastic. And Mallory, we're going to get to see one of your other teammates in this next pick because Jenna gets to go again. So Jenna, whenever you're ready, let's hear it.
All right. I am going to go Olivia Fisk at 68 kilos. I think that's how you say her last name. So I'm adding a youngin to the group. I think there's a lot to be said about, she's made it to Final X. She's experienced, got good technique. So I'm excited to see her dynamic with our team.
Awesome. We're looking forward to seeing Olivia, and I guess that's going to conclude, or no, that's going to kick off. Excuse me. That's going to kick off round number 4. So second pick here in round number 4 is going to go to Victoria Francis.
For my next pick, I'm going to pick Emily Shilson at 50 kilograms.
All right, Emily Shilson, a young up-and-comer. Tell us about your reasons behind this pick.
I'm just loving how gritty she is. She just goes out there and is tough, in every match. Doesn't matter if she's going against some veteran or someone her own age or someone younger. She's going out there and she's got a lot of experience, including on the world level. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun to have her on our team.
Yeah, she's been competing a lot lately for sure. And we'll
she's
move on.
Fearless.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, Taylor.
I was going to say she's pretty fearless. I know her dad told a story at camp of how she wanted to wrestle with Jakara. And Jakara was like, I'm too big for you. I'm too strong. And she was just really adamant about wanting to get in and wrestle Jakara. So I think it's an awesome addition. She's not not afraid to lose if it means getting better either. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Definitely see that fearlessness.
Well, yeah, solid pick there, Victoria. We'll move on. Next pick here in round number 4 is going to go back to Kayla Miracle.
All right. Crazy. Okay. Well, I'm going to go 76 kilos. I'm going to pick Hannah Gladden, an old teammate of mine.
Hannah Gladden at
Yes.
76 kilos. Perfect. Let's hear why you're picking Hannah.
I mean, we go way back. We were on a college team together for a few years. We trained together. She's always training. She's always trying to compete and get out there, and she's hungry. She can win some big matches, and I'm excited to see her do it. So I've seen her do it at the college level. I've seen her do it at the U.S. Open, and I'm excited to see her do it again.
All right, great. Well, we will move on. Next pick here in round number 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Heck yeah, my bad. We have Hannah on the line.
It's okay.
Nope, you're right there. Hannah, hey, congratulations. Didn't see that. That's my bad.
It's okay.
Congratulations. How you feeling?
I'm very excited to be back with Kayla because we went way back with each other. So I'm very blessed to get to wrestle with her again.
Outstanding.
It was fun.
Taylor, you got any questions for our black draftee?
No, congratulations. I'm excited to watch you compete.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, yeah, awesome. Congratulations. We'll see you out in February.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, you bet. And okay, now we'll move on. Next pick, round number 4, we'll go to Sarah Hildebrandt.
All right, I'm gonna go 57 kilos, Lauren Louis.
Lauren Louis. All right, why are you picking Lauren?
I work with Lauren here at the training center, and she's just a hammer. I love how hard she works. She's got a great heart as well, so she'll be here to support the whole team and just take it to everybody when she steps on the mat. You can always count on that with her.
Awesome. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Moving on, next pick goes to Jakara Winchester. Jakara.
That's Carmen. That's right, your face. You're hella funny. That's cool. I crossed that off the list. Well, Lauren was going to be my pick, but since that got thrown out the window, I guess I'm going to pick up 57 also. And my pick is Gracie.
All right, Gracie Figueroa is your pick. Jakara, why is that?
Well, you asked because I didn't get to draft Lauren. I'm just kidding. That's not why. So the reason why is it was really close between Gracie and Lauren, and with Gracie, I've wrestled with her. I'm really only picking the people that I have felt out and I like the way that they feel in wrestling. I think she has a lot of good technique. She has a lot of good fight, and she has a lot of wins over people who are I don't want to say goats because they're not really goats, but a big name in the wrestling world. She just beat Kelsey Campbell at Nationals, right? That is huge. And she just continues to progress and progress. So I'm just excited about that.
Fantastic. Great pick, Jakara. And we'll move on. Final pick of round number 4. We'll stop with you, Tamara.
Man. All right. This is cool. I love this. Everything's going to work out. So I'm about to choose another hard name. Again, forgive me. I'm gonna go with Sochi Motopez.
I think that's pretty close. Yeah, Sochi Motopedis. And why are you picking her?
Oh my gosh, have you seen her wrestling these past few months? Like, should I say anything? Like, she's young, she's green, she's hungry, she's ready to battle. I feel like I'm choosing a lot of like kind of young people, but not really. Nah, we good. But yeah, I just know that she has so much to give, and I know she's just hungry and kind of like Shosen. She's fearless, and I love that. I love the spirit. So. That's why. And she's from Texas.
Hook 'em horns. Taylor, any questions for Tamara?
Well, no, just to comment, I think Sochi might be kind of a dark horse in this competition. Maybe not so much anymore, as she's done really well at senior nationals and as well as U23 and junior nationals. But I think she's definitely one to watch out for, and I'm really excited to see her get drafted and to get drafted on someone like Mensa's team, who has a really great ability to encourage and motivate people. So I think that's an awesome addition.
All right. Bravo. Thank you, Tamara. And why don't you stick around, Tamara, because you got the next pick.
Hey, Abigail Nettie. Or Net. Abigail Nettie. Yeah.
Abigail.
Yeah. At 57.
Yep.
Yes.
And why are you picking Abigail?
Oh man, so I haven't really got to see her wrestle recently, but I know what she has to offer, and she just has so much strength and power, and she is just a go-getter, and she's somebody that she just doesn't give up, and she is a great personality, and I just greatly appreciate how she wrestles. Like that girl is unnaturally strong. Like, it's weird, but hey, I'm unnaturally strong, so I shouldn't talk. But yeah, I think she's gonna be absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I just love her style.
So Mensa, is your plan to have Abby wrestle at 62?
57.
So is Sochi's your 57 pick?
No. Hey, did I mess up? I have on here that Sochi is at 62 and Abigail's at 57. Did I do something wrong?
No, that's the most up-to-date
Terry
list
sent
that
us a
Terry's
list
at.
of that.
Okay, so it's okay. Got it.
Come on now! You got me
You know what I like about this is when I see a pick and I see all the rest of you look down and like scratch with your pencil or hit your iPad, or so you're all taking notes, and I can see you're like rearranging who you want to pick next. So this is great. All right, so moving along, we're in the second to last round. Or check this, fifth round is the last one because there was all you ladies already. So each had 5 picks. The next one is going to go to Jakara Winchester.
All right. Well, my last pick, that's 76, and it will be Randy Belts.
Randy Belts. All right, why'd you pick Randy?
Well, I have known Randy for 10 years. Believe it or not, we were on the same wrestling team, and we were in the same weight class at a time. And Randy used to piece me the fuck up. So, with that being said, I know that she's strong, she's good, and at times she can wrestle like a 55 kilo if she wants to. You know, that mindset never goes away. And I'm excited. And that's about it.
Jakar, I love your candor. God bless. Okay, well, let's move along. Next pick will go to Sarah Hildebrandt. Studying that
All right,
iPad.
with the iPad. I'm going to close out my team at 68 with Kayla Morano.
Kayla Morano, 68 kilos. All right, why are you picking Kayla?
Well, I don't know Kayla that well. I know she's young, she's up and coming. Always hungry, ready to work hard. So it'll be nice to get to know her better and really lay it on the line in February.
All right. Well, that rounds out your team, and we're going to do the same here in just a moment with Kayla Miracle. Kayla, it's your final pick. Who are you taking?
All right, final pick. I'm at 57 kilos, and I'm going to go with another teammate, Coral Sugiyama.
Coral Sugiyama, and I'm sure being the teammate's part of it, but give us your reasons behind picking her.
She's crazy. She can beat some people. Like she can pull the trigger. And I'm excited to see her do it. So, and she's just fun to be around. Good vibes. We've been on some really strong dual teams together. So I know what she brings to the table when it comes to being a teammate. So, and she's been competing a lot lately, competing and training. So she's in a good situation.
Awesome.
And Kayla, I know she's in Wisconsin. Is she training with Aaron and Rana?
No, she's with Kevin Black at Victory School of Wrestling.
All right, Kayla, thanks for that final pick. We're going to move next to Victoria Francis. Victoria, you're up. Round your team out here.
All right, so cherry on top for my team is going to be Peyton Prussian.
Peyton Prussian. All right. And why are you picking Peyton?
I've known Peyton for a couple years, and I have seen her grow while she's been at Life University the past couple years, and she's definitely hitting a stride right now. So I'm really excited to see her have some more experience on the senior level and see what happens. But I'm excited to have T on my team.
Outstanding. Okay, we will move into the final pick of the entire draft. And Jenna Burkett, you are up. You get to fill out your team here. Your final wrestler.
I'm working with the wife strategizing over here, okay? I got the poster board up. All right, last pick, but certainly not least, is Tristan Kelly. She's a Colorado native. I believe she can be a little bit of a dark horse. You know, she was trained by Joe Betterman in high school, so that screamed solid technique to me. And she's been in our room as well, so I kind of know her work ethic a little bit. So I'm excited.
Awesome. This is great. And I want to give you an opportunity now. And we'll start with you, Jenna, and we'll work the opposite direction now. To one, maybe say a little bit about your team in general and how you feel, and two, introduce who your coach is going to be.
Cool. You know, I'm looking at my lineup and I'm excited. I think there's all across the board is going to be a lot of good battles. I think these dual meet competitions with the pressure and money on the line, you never know what's going to happen. I think that's, you know, the beauty of the sport. So I'm looking at my lineup. It's got some good veterans, got a few youngins at the end of it, and I think it's going to be good. I'm excited. You know, you can't go wrong. I picked Christy Davis, another New York native. I looked up to her my entire career. She's got 9 world medals. You know, how can you go against Christy? So I'm really excited to have her in the corner.
Absolutely. One of the best to do it. All right. Well, appreciate that, Jenna. Look forward to your team. We're going to move on. Victoria Francis, same deal. You know, talk about your team, and then then please introduce your coach.
You know, looking at my team, I've got a lot of young and up-and-coming wrestlers coming up, but I'm very excited. Like, some of these girls have already proven themselves on a senior level, that they can hang, score points. So I'm excited to see what we can do. I'm excited for us to all get together and, you know, make things happen. As far as my coach pick, I picked Ashley Sword. Not only is she my personal coach, but I guess now 1/3 of our team is Life University girls. But I just really love and admire Ashley as a coach and somebody who's really good at working with people who aren't on her team. You know, a lot of us aren't, you know, from Life University. She doesn't experience a lot coaching a lot of these girls, but I've seen her take a lot of people under her wing when we go to tournaments, and I think she'll be a good person to lead us.
Fantastic. All right. Well, awesome. Victoria, congratulations on your team and your coach. We're going to move up to Kayla Miracle. Kayla, same deal. Tell us how you feel about your team and who your coach is going to be.
I'm excited about my team. I think I have some young girls, and Jenna keeps saying it. She's hungry. These girls are hungry. They're excited to take out some of the best in the country. They want some of these big wins, and I think it'll be an all-around really good, positive vibe. I think we are going to be able to mesh really well and support each other and go for that 18K. Awesome. And then, so our coach, I had to go with Trisha Saunders, you know, 4-time world champion, an absolute stud, pioneer of the sport. She actually lives in Arizona, so that's really nice. She has coached me at a junior world championships, so I've always been a big fan, always looked up to her, and I'm pumped to have her in my corner again.
Yeah, one of the best. One of the best to do it, no doubt. Thanks, Kayla. Let's move on. Sarah Hildebrandt, let's hear about your team and your coach.
Yes, this is the team. I'm excited. I'm already setting up my little group chat. Reach out to these girls. We're gonna, get some meme games going, getting strong, getting ready. But no, I'm really excited to wrestle with these ladies, and I just know that they're gonna give it their all every time they're out there, and that we can all be there to support each other and hold each other accountable. Have each other's backs through the weekend. It's gonna be good. And as for my coach, I went with Emma Randall. Um, Emma I've worked with for so long in my career, and I know that she's worked with literally every single girl that I have on my team, and so she knows, and actually probably all the girls wrestling she's worked with. So she knows a lot about everybody. She knows a lot about the sport, and she knows a lot about how to stay good up here. So I think it's a great combination. She's an amazing person. So to be able to have her in my corner again is just super awesome. So I can't wait.
Fantastic, Sarah. Thanks so much. And we got our final two. Let's move up to Jakara. Let's hear about your team and your coach.
All right. So my team, I'm super excited about because I got everybody that I wanted, which I thought was impossible, but I guess nothing's impossible. So I'm just super excited. I have like a whole bunch of people who are willing to fight for every point, and that's basically what I'm looking for. Somebody who's not going to just lay down and give up because of a name of somebody. So super excited to see what these ladies are going to do. And yeah, so for my coach, I picked Sarah McMahon, and I'm super excited about that. So the reason I picked her is because, for one, Olympic silver medalist, so she knows what it takes to get there, right? Her mindset is phenomenal. I hear her speak at a lot of the Wrestle Like a Girl events, and I admire what she's done on and off the mat. And another big thing is she's still competing, right? May not be in wrestling, but it's in the UFC. So she knows how it is. Like some coaches are kind of like they forget how it is to wrestle, and to how to compete. And she's still doing it. So I think that's a very valuable mindset to my team. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah, Sarah's an absolute beast. And moving on to Tamara Mensah Stock. How you feel about your team and who's going to be coaching you?
Oh my goodness. My team has some, well, they're all freaking amazing. Like all everybody else's team. These women don't care who they're wrestling, and they are going to be fighting for every single point. And I love that. I am so pumped. Like Sarah already like emailed all of them and was like, "Can I have your numbers? I would like to start a group chat. Let's go." So I'm already bugging a lot of them. So hey, I'm your captain. But I'm so pumped. This is gonna be so freaking exciting, and it's just like solidifies like the captain stuff is actually gonna be happening, and I'm so bummed like this is gonna be taking place. And for my coach, I am choosing Afsoon. She is, for those of you guys that don't know, yes, Afsoon! She is a phenomenal person. First of all, she was the coach, one of the coaches for the 2016 Olympics. And so I got to see firsthand like how she coaches. And I've seen her when I was younger, and she just has so much heart and drive and like just love for this sport. Like for those of you guys don't know, like she's just been helping me out for this draft. So she's already like super committed and willing to just help me and for us to figure this out. She was the first, I'm telling you guys, the first women's freestyle medalist of America. Like how awesome is that? Like she's a what do you call it? A pioneer. And I'm all about being a pioneer. I'm all about like setting those goals and setting those standards. And she's somebody that does that. And yeah, she's just gonna bring a rich atmosphere to my team. And I'm so freaking pumped.
I could tell.
And she's born in Iran. There's a whole list I could say about her. But yeah, she's freaking awesome.
Anything else?
She was a she medaled twice for America. She was born in Iran. She she has a lot of wrestling experience. Like I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, she has a
Cut the
good
mic.
one too. So
Cut
I'm
the
excited to
mic.
read that one.
The mic. All right, ladies, this has been great. Taylor, I'm gonna give you an opportunity if you have any thoughts or questions or comments for any of these ladies, or just overall thoughts on the draft and or the event.
Overall thoughts, I just think that everyone's teams look really exciting, and it's kind of up in the air on who can win this whole thing. So I think that makes it a great event. But also when you look at not only the names of the women that are competing that have signed up and the captains, but then you look at the women who have volunteered to coach, you can just tell we've got, like we said, UFC stars, world Olympic medalists, champs, amazing college coaches. So you can tell that this is going to be a really special event, and it's – you watch it.
Absolutely, and it's the first of its kind with not just the women's dual meets, but like you said, getting these pioneers and stars from the sport from years past back involved and all in one room and doing this all together over 2 days. I think it's going to be amazing. Ladies, any of you have any parting thoughts before we get out of here? You can raise your hand or you can just blurt out.
Y'all going down.
Ooh.
I'm gonna win.
Get your peanut head down.
Oh my God.
Talk about being humble, huh?
All right.
Nah, this is gonna be a fun event. Thank you guys for hosting it. Thank you guys for having us. It's freaking. I'm so pumped.
Yeah, I'm freaking pumped, and it's not just the wrestling, which is going to be awesome and entertaining, but I know I'm going to be peeking off to the side and seeing it's going to be nuts. You're going to be yelling, you're going to be screaming, you're going to be jumping up and down, you're going to be crying at some point, because that's how it was. That's and there's not really, I don't think, any fans, so you're going to hear a lot that happens on the sidelines, which makes it a whole other element, which I think is really cool and fun. So unless anybody has anything else, ladies, we're going to let y'all get on with it. But thanks so much for taking part in the draft. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. It is the Captain's Cup. It goes down February 13th and 14th. Prize money on the line. You can watch it right here on FloWrestling. For Taylor Miller, I'm Mark Bader. Thanks to all the captains that participated, and we look forward to your squads battling.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, y'all.
How do you hang up?